Today our topic is about electron transport chain etc. So basically electron transport chain is protein and protein and organic molecule found in inner membrane of mitochondria. So electron pass from electron pass from one member of transport chain to another member in series of redox reaction. We know redox means oxidation and reduction both occur. So electron release electron release in this process in this process capture as gradient high to low gradient which is then used which is then used which is then used to make ATP process called, yes, you are right, chemosis. So it is basic definition about electron transport chain and basic understanding what happen in electron transport chain. So we know in electron transport chain we have four major complex. Okay, so from so before starting of electron transport chain, okay, complex is, okay, we will understand basic things. So remember with me, we have four complex. Okay, yes, okay. So after four proton mean one ATP. Okay, where four one, how we calculate ATP? So if four proton means hydrogen, H plus. Okay, so four proton release means one ATP is produced. Okay, and two proton means half ATP. Okay, means 0.5 ATP. So these things please cleared in your mind. Okay, okay. So now in each complex we have donor, enzyme and receiver. So we have only remembered this. Okay, donor, enzyme, receiver. Who donate, through which enzyme, and who receive. Only these things in this four step. Okay, so now I am starting through complex 1. Okay, so complex 1. Keep in your mind like this I already told, like it is occurred through gradient, high to low energy. Okay, and in this process no ATP is used. Okay. Okay, so complex one. So what happened in complex one? Okay, we will see. Told you only remember three things, okay, and how many protons are produced here. So here donor is NADH. Okay, enzyme, through which enzyme this process occur. So enzyme is ubiquinone oxyreductase. Ubiquinone oxyreductase. Okay, and who receive this? This. So receiver is very simple, very simple. Ubiquinone Q10. We also called Q10. Easy. Only we have to remember this. And in this complex, four proton produce. Proton. Four proton H plus. Not produce, release. Okay. Simple. Complex one is clear. Now complex two. Complex two. In this complex, we have same thing. Donor. We have donor FADH2. Enzyme. Through which enzyme? Enzyme is very simple. Uh, enzyme is used succinate dehydrogenase. Succinate dehydrogenase. Keep in your mind. And who receive? Receiver is here same ubiquinone Q10. Okay, simple. Now here actually no proton produce. Please note this. Very important. Okay, now complex 3. Complex 3. Okay, so complex 3. Basically, here donor is ubiquinone, Q10, enzyme. Enzyme is cytochrome reductase, and receiver. Receiver is cytochrome C. Easy, okay, and here important step. 4 proton produce. Nothing is difficult here. And last complex. Complex 4. So here donor. Okay, donor is cytochrome C, enzyme cytochrome oxidase, and receive by O2. But here we have to something we have to understand. So what happened now? Fourth complex make H2O. Okay, we have here like four, like we have here four electron we have. Okay, so what happened? Like how first you understand how H2O is formed, like for formation of the H2O. Okay, first I am writing product H2O. So we need two hydrogen and one oxygen. So what we have to do? Like we want two hydrogen and one oxygen, but we know oxygen is always we found in like two oxygen. Okay, O2. Okay, so with this we can't form H2O. If this react, it will form H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, but we want H2O. So what we will do? So here we will increase, we will we will balance balance this. So we two electron, we multiply with H2. Okay, so form 2H2, and second, 2 electron V divide by O2, 1 half O2. So what form? 2H2 plus 1 half O2. So we form 2H2O. Is it clear? So we form water in fourth complex. So this is the this is fourth complex in electrotransport chain. We have also fifth step, complex 5, but it is another thing. From this step we will produce ATP synthesis. For ATP synthesis we use this step. Okay, it is not included in this step. So uh, keep in your mind these things, it is very important. I will okay, one more time we will see this. So what happened in fourth complex? We will make H2O. Okay, so we have four electron. Okay, four electron. So we want to make H2O. So how H2O will form? So if we want to make H2O, so we want one 2H2O. So first we want 2H2, okay, and one O, one oxygen. Okay, so but we have two hydrogen, two oxygen, because we have two hydrogen, two oxygen. Okay, oh sorry, we have one hydrogen. Sorry, H2 means helium. Sorry, it's my mistake. Sorry. Please, please keep in your mind. Okay, this is mistake. We have only one hydrogen and one O2. We have one hydrogen and one O2. So if we want to make H2O, so what we will do? So we will increase 2H, okay, because we want two hydrogen and we want monox, so we will divide here. So we form H2O. Maybe it is very clear. Please pardon me. Okay, I apologize. I made mistake before explanation, but now I am clearing. One more time I will explain now. Okay, so how it will look in fourth step? What happened? Four electron we have. Okay, so we want to form H2O. Okay, but we have one H. Okay, and we have two oxygen. Okay, so how we will produce H2O? So please keep in your please be focused. So we will, if we will cross with two electron, okay, and if we divide by 2, so we will make H2O into with 2 electron divide by 2 electron. So it is basically simple. We form H2O, and this is very simple process. I hope you learn this. And one more thing I want to explain, like NADH, how much energy produced by NADH? ATP count. Now ATP count. So ATP count. So for NADH. So look, for NADH we will use complex 1, complex 1. It start from complex 1. Complex 2 we will not, we are not mention complex 2 because complex 2 is for FADH2. So complex 1, complex 3 and complex 4. Okay, I told you before, please see this. I told you, oh sorry, why this happened? Okay, I told you before, like we have, where is that? Oh yeah, I told you like 4 proton means 1 ATP, 2 proton means half ATP. Okay, so so now we will use that. Okay, so complex 1, in complex 1 we produce 4 proton, complex 2 no proton, complex 3 again 4 proton, and complex 4 also, yeah, complex 4 also make 2 proton, not 4, 2 proton, because 2 electron use in multiplication of H2. So 1 proton produce, and electron we make 2 electron use in O2. So here 1 proton produce. So 1 proton produce 1 2. So total 2 proton. Okay. So complex 1 how many proton? 4 proton. Complex 3 how many? 4 proton. And complex 4 2 proton. Okay. 1 proton is equal to 1 proton is equal to sorry, 4 proton is equal to 1 ATP. Okay, so and 2 proton is equal to half ATP. So 4 proton means 1 ATP, 4 proton means 1 ATP, 4 proton means 1 uh, 2 proton means 0.5 ATP. So basic mathematics 1, 2 or 0.5 means 2.5 ATP produce through NADH. Understand? And through FADH2. FADH2. So complex 2, complex 3 and complex 4. Complex 2 no ATP, complex 3 4 ATP, 4 ATP, 4 ATP, and complex 4, oh no sorry, 4 proton and 2 proton. So no proton. Okay, so 0 plus 1 plus 0.5. So 1.5 ATP produce through FADH2. So it is all about electron transport chain, and I will one time more explain one thing, like I explained already these things. Okay, so here in this step 1 proton is produced, and in this step 1 proton is produced. So in complex 4 2 proton is produced. Okay, so if you like this video, uh, so please like, subscribe our channel and share with your friends. Okay, thank you so much for your attendance. Bye bye.